Hello, this is Judy, and we are on day 22 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. This sketch is different than others. It actually looks like a photograph with some of the Kiwi Lane, I think, pieces on here that are for frames, so you can put them down and determine where you want to put your ephemera and your pattern paper and your pictures and so forth. It's a good representation, very different than what I'm used to. But anyways, the sketch entails a base paper, mat that is almost the full size with rounded corners. I'm not a rounded corner person. I don't know. A very strong pattern down the middle that divides the two. And then pattern down here could be scallops or torn paper or something with a decorative edge, a couple circles for embellishment clusters, and let's see, this looks like a pattern paper here, and then 3 photos and some journaling and the title in the middle. So yeah, it's a little different than what I've been used to, and I'm not going to try to pronounce the name. Tai Kahi, maybe? I'm not sure, but it's a different sketch. Thank you for putting this into our sketch challenges. Okay, so I have 2 photos, and these are my grandson at school. When I was there, I got to go to his school and meet his teacher, who was a sweetie. He's in it's a daycare really, but they call it preschool, so you know, that's what I'm going to call it, a school photo. And I'm going to have a white piece of paper. It's some crappy paper that I'll never use. And then this, I think I'm going to use as my strong pattern. There isn't a lot of green, a little bit there and a little bit here. But the photos are very muted. There isn't a lot of color in them. So I think I'm going to use this as the magnet color down the middle and have the photos on top of it, which will draw your eye to the photos. My thought, anyway. I'm going to make a border with this. This is 8.5 by 11 sticker paper that is school themed, and I have a whole pack of this I got in a auction lot that my husband got of scrapbooking things. So I'm going to try and use it. It's sticker paper. It's school themed. It's perfect. It's, you know, preschoolish child. So it's great. And I also saw a torn edge here that is like a notebook. So I might be able to incorporate that. Otherwise, a lot of the stickers are an off-white, a cream base. So if I put it on a white base, it will kind of clash. Sometimes you can make it work, but sometimes not. But we'll see. I like this sticker right here. Such a good boy. So you never know what I can bring in, right? All right, so I will get a little bit done and be right back. Wow, isn't that strong pattern? It really draws your eye into the middle. So I got to say, I did make a boo-boo on this. I was planning on having this as a border all the way to the edge, but I didn't do my math, and I cut them at 3/4 inch strips. Well, they weren't long enough. If I'd have done 1 inch, I would have been fine. So I had to make another border that would make it 12 by 12. And I just used some sapphire cardstock pieces to extend it out. And then I'm going to mat the photos in the sapphire as well. So that will really be able to draw that color in. But with the photos on here, it looks okay, right? It covers up that green, but it brings your eye into the layout. So let me mount my photos, and I will get we can put that border on now, though. I just was excited to show you where I was with this. I really like it. That border around the outside is very colorful. So we're going to put this punched border here, well, this border sticker of a notebook punch kind of thing. Torn edge, which is very fitting for school. All right. So I'm going to mount my photos, and I think I'm going to do them on white and then the sapphire. That will really make them pop. Okay, I discovered I had another photo of the actual schoolhouse that they kept behind bars. There's a gate very high so that no one can enter, so the children are all safe, which, you know, is a really good thing nowadays. Unfortunately, we have to have such things like that. But yeah, I wanted to just have a picture of the schoolhouse. And then I found these in my stash, and they're very dimensional on foam. So I thought I'd see if I could tear it off, and it worked. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't use them otherwise because they're just too dimensional. But once I tear it off of this foam, it's much more manageable size for me. So don't be afraid to change up your embellishments, and it's really cute now. I actually would like to have them maybe over here because they're the writing, if I could have one like here, but it looks like an arrow pointing off, and it just bothers me to have it like that. So I try not to ever have anything pointing off of the layout from this right side. So the title, none of this is down except for that. I thought I would use this from Simple Stories, the school title. So let me get it out and see. I think that'll fit in really nice, especially with this. This is that representation of the one other piece of paper she had in the sketch here. So that would work out well. All right, so I'm going to get everything put down, and then I will be back. And even though this isn't covering here, I'm going to have it here, and things will be covering this open spot, so no one will ever know. And I'm going to outline this with my white gel pen. I just think it'll look nice. And I do this on a lot of my videos. I just take the gel pen and drag my hand down in a straight line. And if a star is in the way, I can lift it up and not follow it. Sometimes that'll give it almost a dimensional look. The layout's done, and I'm proud of myself leaving the white. I'm not going to do anything with it. No splatters or stamping or anything. There's a lot of busyness around the outside, so I don't want to complicate it anymore. This is a little bit busier than I've made in the last many layouts, trying to make the photos pop. What I see when I look at the layout is this green. That's where my eye's going. But it is touching the photo, which is the one I want it to lead to. And I thought this was cute to have the When's Lunch here because we dropped him off. It was lunchtime, so it was lunch or breakfast, I'm not sure. But for the sake of the layout, it's going to be lunch. But I followed the sketch really closely. I've got the little cluster here, a cluster here with the title in the middle almost, and a little journaling here, but I've got the little name tag with class and teacher. That was a sticker. And then a little journaling, or a little cluster here, which represents that circle. And the photos, of course, she had 1, 2, and then one this way. So I was really close. I'm really proud of myself. I like it. This blue is very, very bright. But it goes with this color, so I'm okay with it. And you know that green, that bright green stripe, you don't even see it. It's hardly even there. But I think it came out okay. So I hope you liked it. Thank you for joining me here on my YouTube channel, and close-ups to follow. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Have a great day.